7 horse deaths cast a shadow on the 149th running of the Kentucky Derby.
WDRB's Dalton Godby tells us how the industry is reacting and what is next for this sport, Dalton.
Well, guys, there were also 5 scratches from the Derby itself, including the favorite Forte. His team and others believe there's a heightened awareness around the sport right now.
I think the vets are being overly cautious.
Decisions to scratch Forte and 4 other Derby horses were met with disappointment and criticism.
We just need some consistency here. 5 horses scratched in a Derby is not normal.
As were the deaths of 7 horses before the Run for the Roses.
I think everyone's, had a heightened sense of awareness for safety already, but, with things like this weekend, it even intensifies.
Forte trainer Todd Pletcher and owner Mike Rapole weren't happy with the scratch, but do recognize the call.
In our industry, if the wrong decision's made, it's not as simple as putting a cast on and being okay.
As an industry, we really are pulling on the same rope to try to identify these risk factors and reduce the chance of a horse that could suffer from a serious injury from stepping on the track.
Equine surgeon Dr. Alan Ruggles said that the decision was right to scratch the horses who sat out of the Derby. 2 horses had fevers, 1 was suspended, another's owner decided to sit out, and Forte's foot was bruised.
That's not nefarious, it's just coincidental.
New legislation under the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Act aims to prevent tragedies like those which happened at Churchill Downs last week. However, the program that covers testing, sampling, rulings, and penalties has been delayed until May 22nd, 2 days after the Preakness.
It provides some uniformity to each and every state, so when you're participating in races like the Triple Crown races in 3 different states, the rules are the same for everyone.
Owners and trainers are hopeful that regulation across all racing states will change the course of a sport that's future seems to be stumbling.
I think at the end of the day, when hopefully everything is up and running and everyone has a better sense and feel for it, that the ultimate outcome will be a good one.
The Kentucky Horse Racing Commission and Churchill Downs both have released statements that you can read on our website. Still lots of postmortem testing to be done to determine if any of these deaths had a common denominator.
And horse safety is very much top of mind right now. So is there any indication that Forte will be able to run in the Preakness?
Well, I talked to Todd Pletcher today. He said his team does want to run Forte in that race. However, he is on that 14-day veterinarians list for the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission. It's not clear right now if Forte could get off of that list to race on the 20th. Here's what Pletcher said today.
I don't know that for sure. That's what I'm going to have some discussions with the veterinary team here at Churchill and Kentucky Horse Racing Commission.
Pletcher said his other horses, Tappet Trice and King's Barn, would likely not run in the Preakness.
Yeah, and he could be healthy for the Preakness, but if you miss that training leading up, it's also not safe to run a horse or worthwhile even sometimes.
A lot to consider that goes into those decisions.
Thanks, Dalton.